You know the name. Cutting Up with Dan is the channel. Back with another video. Today I got a special guest in the building. I got my man Carl from Straight Outta Content. He came through to get a high table fade from me. And right now what I'm doing, you guys, is I have a 1.5 guard on and I'm cutting his hair down. And then I like to comb the hair backwards and comb it back with the grain when I'm cutting someone with waves. That way the guard will take a little more hair off than if you didn't do that. I like to create that lift in his hair, so when I go back over it with the comb and then I go back over it with the guard and the clipper, it lays down way more smoother. So what you see me doing here now, guys, is I'm taking my trimmers and I'm creating that first ball guideline. And then I come in with my adjustable blade clippers and I have them open all the way. And then I start working that lever down. And that's all you see me doing. When the clippers go away, I'm clicking and working that lever down to knock that line out. Now I'm coming back with my one guard and I'm running it all the way up to his occipital bone. And then I'm going in the same way I did that bottom line, as I'm taking that lever down a little bit every time. Now you see me coming in with my 1.5 guard and I'm really going up higher, debulking, going into that wave. And then I come back with my 0.5 and I clean up the rest at the bottom. And now what you see me doing, I like to go in and play with it a little bit, use my corners, and do a lot of detail work, you guys. That detail work make a world of difference in your fades. Now I'm starting to put that line up on that outline on that side of his neck. Since I'm coming on this side, I'm gonna go over it with that 1.5, and then I put my one guard on to bump down some of that thickness, so his hair lay smoother and blend in with the cut as I start to fade. And I use that foil shaver, the double blade, to get that extra baldness. And what you see me doing is running my tube up his head to blend in where I came with the grain with that one. And now I just take my time working my adjustable blade clippers on the sides. And I got my OA and I'm going up. And then I go switch to my one and start pushing that line up a little bit. And you can see that blend is just coming to life. So now I'm just working my corners, my adjustable blade clippers. Guys, the corners, it really make a difference when you play with the corners and just do that detail work. You get that extra crisp, that extra blend to that fade. And now you see me combing out his beard. I'm gonna go ahead and start fading the beard in. He likes his beard to be longer around his chin, so you're gonna see me probably freestyle a lot of his beard with no guard. Now I start to put that line up on him so we can see what that fade is looking like. A lot of times if you have any flaws in your fade or anything that you want to see, start to put a slight line up around the edge up so it can bring that fade to life. Now what you see me doing here, guys, is I'm just lining them up around the bottom of his beard. see some barbers when they cut and they like to cut and take the clippers towards the hair. When I'm doing beards and whatnot, I like to kind of start at the line and go away from it. That's just a personal preference. And when you're doing a high taper, guys, it's kind of like doing a ball fade. So as you create that ball guideline, I mean, it's gonna be higher than doing a low taper or a mid taper. You pretty much eliminating the whole C cut with a high taper. You see how high that ball line is? That's typically where you want to be when it comes to doing a high taper. Do me a favor, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I got plenty more content that I'll be dropping here in the near future. Leave a comment, show your boy some love. If you like this haircut, let me know what you think of it. If you don't like it, let me know as well. We can always improve. So right now I got my one on there and I'm just working that line out. And just like I said on the other side, guys, when you put that line on there, it's gonna set your fade apart, or it's gonna make or break your fade. So whatever you see once you start lining them up, go back and correct it, or go in and start doing the detail work. And if you don't know who Carl is, his channel again is Straight Outta Content. You can look him up on YouTube as well. Him and his wife, they do great business spotlights. And while I was doing this haircut, they actually interviewed me. And what I'm doing right now in his head, you guys, is he gets a half moon part. So I'm taking the corners of my T-blade and I'm just putting that part in there. I like it. I'm left-handed. And I like to use my clippers like a pencil when I do design. So I just take that corner and I kind of create that line. And I'm old school. I still use old school shaving cream. I don't know if you guys, on Straight Outta Content, I have an old video where I have a latherizer hat. You guys can go check that one out as well. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting that crispy line up on there with that razor. I'm just making that line pop more harder, getting all the excess hair off of his face and forehead. I like to take my foil shaver and just get the rest of that up under his neck just to make it really smooth. See that razor work just make all of those lines extra crispy. All right, you guys, that's the finished product. I appreciate you guys for watching. Until the next one, peace.